KnifeDope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got a batch of dope that was sent to me from my partner in crime, one half of the Thebladecartel, Duty Low, aka Kev from Duty's Daggers, otherwise known as the Human Gargoyle. He's part of two of my pass around groups, and apparently I was next in line to receive this one, so we about to take a look at it. But be forewarned, you have been told I have been known to do dumb things, as well as say some dumb things, but don't hold it against me. Today's unboxing knife is a good one. Fantastic one, I might add. Shout out to the queen. This is the Vero Synapse Gen 3. This one was originally the River's Edge Cutlery exclusive with those PP colored Ultim scales that I changed. I'm absolutely loving this knife very much. Hands down, has to be Vero's best model to date. But let's get into it. Let's put this hoe to work. I can see here that Mr. Duty likes to use these high quality boxes. I guess when you got 4,000 subscribers, you got deep pockets. All right, shout out to him. He's doing great things on his channel, and I feel honored that we partnered up with the Thebladecartel. All right, enough of that. Jake Hoback Knives. All right, let me drop the top on this bitch. Let's get up close and personal, shall we? Still utilizing this bootleg tripod. Okay, people, if you know, you know. Jake Hoback is an American guy, American company. There was a couple years back, there was a little bit of controversy. I'm not going to dive too much into it, but actually I am going to touch on it though. Allegedly, at one point, he was manufacturing knives that were coming from overseas. I think maybe he was assembling them in the U.S. and therefore he was, marketing them as USA made. Somebody called him out on it. He apologized. The community forgave him. You know, everyone's entitled to make mistakes. We all do. But that's just a little bit of revisionist history on that. Okay, so we're taking a look at the One Sam. I've checked out a couple of knives from Mr. Hoback. Full disclosure, nothing has really ever interested me, you know? But I don't, I'm coming into this with an open mind. Hopefully it blows me away, but we shall see. So I guess he must be a man of the cloth. He's letting you know that he's all about Psalm 23. Shout out to him on that, I suppose. Okay, the One Sam. Right out the gate, just so you guys know, this is an overseas knife made in China. Also, just so you know, $425 goddamn dollars. Oh man, I'm trying to avoid giving a hot take, but it's fighting me. Let's take a quick look at it. We've got titanium scales. Blade is centered, so we have titanium scales, flat titanium scales, some chamfering going around the edges. You can see here they've got some finger grooves for your finger placement. We've got top flipper, or rather a front flipper and a traditional flipper. Let's see what it's about. All right, kind of snappy there. Decent little action. Let's take a quick look at it up close. We've got a nice drop point / spear point blade shape. Overall length on this is 7.5 inches. Our handle length comes in at 4.25. We've got handle thickness coming in at 4800s. Our blade length is 3.25. Blade stock, 125 thousandths. Nice stonewash finish on this CPM 20 CV blade. It is a frame lock. We've got stainless steel pocket clip though. So that's a strike against it out the gate, you know. $425 goddamn dollars. full titanium build, except for that stainless steel pocket clip. And another thing is not deep carry. Look how much you have hanging out that pocket. So, and then look at this atrocity, or rather this monstrosity. Goddamn integrated lanyard loop on that backspacer. Weirdos have won this round. As far as deployment options, front flipper is nice and snappy. And then we've got that traditional flipper, which seems to be pretty decent as well. One of the interesting things on this knife that we're going to take a quick look at is this has an adjustable detent. Let me grab something to point out to you guys. Okay, so here you go. Here's the backside of your detent ball. So it appears that as you tighten it or as you loosen it, you're going to have that detent ball push in against the cutout on the blade, or retract it, and then it'll be a lighter detent. Not sure I want to fuck around with it too much, but we are going to real quick. So let's see if I loosen it. Let's see how much of a effect we have on that. Still, I can still fail it. Yeah, I can fail it rather easily. Not too bad. Obviously, your action appears to be a little more drop shutty when you mess with that, because that detent is not pushing as strong against the blade itself. But let's tighten it up a little bit. Let's see. I'm going in pretty deep on that one. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, that's too tight. Definitely too tight. Yeah, so it does work as far as giving you tension on that with that detent ball. I think I got it pretty decent now. Maybe even a little bit too much still, but I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't gonna fuck with it too much. We've got a three-quarter length backspacer going up the spine of that blade. Swedge there in the spine of the blade as well. Rather, your backspacer going up the spine of the handle, I should have said. A little bit of jimping there, which you cannot access. That's the jimping from the front flipper. So once it's fully deployed, that kind of hides itself. Now, I got to play devil's advocate here. The first two knives I'm going to show you are going to be knives with either identical or similar materials. The main difference is going to be the price. Both of these knives coming up next are built from China as well, but I feel are a far better deal and even better construction. This first one is one that I just recently reviewed, and I'm really impressed with it. This is the Enriggi Jersey from Enriggi Knives. $210, same goddamn steel. We've got contoured scales, frame lock, milled titanium pocket clip. Also have that titanium backspacer. Look at that fantastic action. Look at that. The flipper tab is perfect on this goddamn knife. Okay, perfect. $210. Now, somebody tried to explain to me why Enriggi was able to bring this knife to the public at $210. We're looking at the same goddamn materials. The main difference is this one SAM has got a adjustable detent. So I guess that's going to be extra $200 and something for that. But anyways, let me stay focused. This next one is another one manufactured overseas, and this is the Ferrum Forge Stinger with the button lock apparatus. This one comes in under $200. We have Nitro V blade steel, full slabs of titanium. They also went ahead with the stainless steel pocket clip, but I'm not feeling as bad on a knife that's sub 200. Fantastic action. This flipper tab is dialed in. Okay, so those were two options that I felt were comparable as far as materials goes, but as far as size goes, they're basically, I think, the Stinger and the one SAM are about the same size. The Enriggi appears to be a little bit smaller. Let's put up some mount, shall we? Sorry for going off on a tangent there, people, but sometimes shit just aggravates me. This next one, some American dope. The legendary Spyderco PM2 Tonto apparatus. So you can see here that the PM2 is towering over that one SAM. Next up, the Demko AD 20.5. This one, of course, has the skid system installed. So the you can see here that the Demko AD 20.5 is probably in the same ballpark as that one Sam. But once again, let's compare materials on this. We've got titanium, textured titanium handles, 3V blade steel with the shark lock. This version's about $385, so still a good ways underneath that one Sam. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. How about this one? Coming from Miguron, we're looking at the Miguron Karaki 2. I am really loving what Miguron is doing, people. You know, please pay attention. They are a company to watch. But I digress. As far as size goes, the one Sam is smaller than that Karaki 2. Last but certainly not least, another one coming from another company that I think we need to watch, and that is the CMB Kawano Nagate. It's a Tigawas design. Granted, this is a specialty knife, so to speak, a weird knife, but done exquisitely. And we can see that the one Sam is bigger than the Kawano Nagate and just a bit smaller than the Karaki 2. I don't know, people. You know, I'm trying not to be too negative, but I can't help myself. You know, ergonomically speaking, with this one Sam, I can squeeze 4 fingers on it. You know, they are, I have a large size hand. And I'll tell you right now, that fucking pocket clip is a hot spot. I ain't gonna shit you. There is a captive pivot, which for the most part, most people do use captive pivots, I would beg to argue. There is, let's see if there's any milling going on in there. No milling, which is okay with me. You know, the weight's fine. That's not the issue. The issue is the goddamn price, man. That's my main issue with this. That, and I think the adjustable detent. I mean, I appreciate the innovation, but I just think that's a little bit, you know, I don't know. I guess kudos to him on that. I wonder how many people are going to back that goddamn set screw out too much, drop it and lose it, or what effects that may have over the course of owning that knife. But that's for you guys to find out, because I got a hard pass on this one. What do y'all think? Are you guys Jake Hoback fans? Are you a one Sam fan? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time, cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!